Hello coders, the comments which you are seeing, you are viewing in front of you are some Ubuntu comments which I have discussed or shown to you in our earlier videos. So in the last video we got stuck in the process that we read something from the input, asked the user to give some value. After that we did some operations on it and we were unable to store that the steps of that operation into the file cal.txt. In this video, let's try to overcome that particular problem which we faced in the earlier video. So I have already kept my Ubuntu open. So I think this is Ubuntu. Let's try it out. lsmnt. It will show mount the drives which are present in my computer. So it's showing that I have F drive. So let's move to F drive. So cd mount the drive. Which drive? F drive. Now inside F drive we had a folder, something like Ubuntu directory, calculation or something like that. Let me check my. It was something like so. Let's practice on it. Let's check this particular command. Let's Control C and run this command and see what are the files or what are the folders and what are the folders and files present in my directory line by line in page wise. So Control V, no, it's not working. Right click, yeah. So right click, pasted that particular command after copying it from the notepad. So we have something like hello HTML, something like data size or okay, mobile is okay. I am pressing enter. So week 3 July sum. So let's move into sum. So cd sum, let's make there a file. So to make a file we can simply write touch, that's another command. The file name is cal.txt. Let's press enter, and to view the content of the file we can simply say that what about ls-l. So that folder is having new ulearn, something like that, and a cal.txt. So let's write something to this particular file. So the difference between, so touch is being used to create a file, while echo is being used to append something to that particular file. So echo my calculations, and let's append it to, so cal.txt has already been created. So if we just give a double greater than sign, it would mean that appending this line to that file. After that we will be writing cal.txt to view whether that particular line has been written or not. So I wrote cst, that's a wrong command. It will be cat to view the content of the file. Yeah, it's showing my calculation. Now let's store some basic operation, give a revision. So what we can do, that we can use this particular command. So we will be doing something like echo, and we will be performing an operation 12 plus 3, and this will be done by BC. So let's, yeah, 12.3. This particular operation will be done by BC, and it will be appended to the cal.txt. Then we will be viewing the file cal.txt. Yeah, it's showing 15, but the problem is the calculation steps are not being shown. So what is the process? We will be doing something like this particular line. So within quotation, this particular line means 5*5 means this is a user given string, and to perform some mathematical operation we are doing something with echo, and it is done by BC. That's the logic. So what we will be doing is that echo, what we need to print is that echo, echo, the addition of or maybe the addition of, let it be addition, let's not clear out the line and rewrite the sentence. The addition of 12 and 15 is, now comes the something for the calculation portion. We will be doing it with echo. Within bracket we will be doing what, echo. We will be writing 12 plus 15, and that particular operation will be done by someone, basic calculator BC, and that will be stored inside cal.txt. Let's press enter and see what's the error. There are no error, fine. Let's write cat and then cal.txt. So the addition of 12 and 15 is 12 plus 6. So we did a short revision on the things which we have achieved so far. Now comes the line for reading something from the user. So read P. Okay, and what will be reading? We'll be asking the user enter a value, right, from the prompt. Read from the prompt, enter a value, and that will be stored inside a var or maybe anything, maybe num. So it's asking for a value. I'll be giving 22. Now comes the operation. So what we'll be doing is that we'll be making another variable result, and inside it we will be storing. So to perform any mathematical operation, as I have already discussed here, to perform some mathematical operation, where is the line? Yeah, here. To perform any mathematical operation, you have to do in this way. So the mathematical operation will be done in this way. So we'll be doing, maybe I'll be doing something else. Read hyphen p, hyphen p, that is from the, read from the prompt, enter another value, and this time we will be storing it inside num2, maybe, fine. So it's again asking 22, and we will be subtracting 2 from it, so only 2. Now we will be storing this inside result. So we need to make a copy of the so echo result. We can store it in a local variable, or we can access them directly by using the dollar sign. So dollar echo, and the variables are within quotation dollar num minus num2. So and this particular operation will be performed by someone. It will be performed by BC, that is basic calculator. Now this particular thing is being stored within result. Now we need to append this line to the cal.txt. So echo, what we are appending is that we are appending dollar num plus dollar num2. What it yields is that it yields a value, and it is being stored within result. So equal to result. So this is the thing which will be appended. Let's close the braces, the quotation, double greater than sign, cal.txt. Let's press enter and see what's the error. There is no error as such. Let's press cat, and then we'll be writing something like cal.txt, cal.txt. See, my calculations, 15, the addition of 12 and 15 is something like that, and also BC is also being appended. So that's the problem. So we did something like 12 plus 15 echo BC. So the quotation should have been terminated here. Let's try this line one more time. So what I will be doing is that we will be making a static again. So echo the addition last maybe 12. So this 12 plus 15 is a so anything, the addition of 12 and 2. Now to perform the operation we will be writing echo, and within echo we will be passing in some values, that is 12 plus 2 or whatever variable it is, and then after quotation BC, no. So this will be done by BC. So this is a string being done by BC. Let's try it out, and if there are any error, we will be modifying the code. cal.txt. After that, we will be writing cat and then cal.txt. Is still showing BC. So let me run the program on one more time, and this time what we will be doing is that 12 plus maybe 5, and we will be closing the braces here, not braces, sorry, I mean the quotation, and this particular operation echo, this particular whatever operation, mathematical operation is to be done using $echo 12 plus 5 BC cal.txt. Let's press enter. So there are some error. Let's give a space in here. Okay, so let's put a space in here and press enter. It's still showing error. Fine. So what's the line? Let me check my notepad one more time. So 12 plus 3 BC. Fine. Echo 12 plus 3 BC. After that, so BC is also being appended to the string. That's the problem, which is BC shouldn't be appended. The addition of 12 and 2 is equal 12 plus 5. It will be performed by basic calculation, and it is taking, okay, so that's a problem which I am facing. So cat dot cat means to view the content of the file cal.txt. Now our problem is we don't want this BC line to be appended to this particular file. So we'll be working on it, how to overcome it. So far what we did is that we overcome the problem which we are facing. So let me write the program one more time, and I will be copying and pasting it to the notepad before ending the video. So read from the prompt, something to be asked to the user: enter a value for squaring, maybe. Fine. So this thing will be stored inside a variable. So I can name it anything. I can name it variable as well. So I'll be giving 5. After that, we will be doing the result. So any mathematical any mathematical thing which is to be done is to be given inside dollar, then echo. Then we'll be doing some performing some values on this 5. So this 5 is being stored within variable. So dollar variable to the power equal to 2. This thing will be stored. This thing will be done. So echo variable $2. I think there should be some quotation. Let me check it out on my previous lines what I did. Yeah, the whatever mathematical expression is to be done is to be given within quotation. So this particular line dollar variable 2, so this thing will be inside quotation. So here will be a quote, and the quote will end here, and this thing will be done by basic calculator, and the echo line has been, it's the termination of the echo line. Fine, press enter. So there is a syntax error. Let me check it out. Okay, so this BC will be inside the braces. Yeah, it is within bracket. Result echo variable star equal to 2 BC. So the problem is, where is the line? Yeah, result equal to echo num BC. Fine, I think I made something with the variable. Yeah, variable star equal to 2, it's perfectly fine. Result equal to echo variable BC. Syntax error. What might be the error? Result equal to dollar echo BC. So maybe let me remove the space and see what happens. There is still some syntax error. So echo variable, I'm storing that inside a variable, and inside result I'm storing dollar echo variable. Let's try to print the variable dollar echo and then variable, and let's see whether we are being able to print the variable or not. Yeah, it's fine. Result dollar echo. So let me recheck the line. Result equal to dollar echo something. So there was num minus num2. So this num2 should have been dollar as well. Anyways, so being done by basic calculation. So we are doing, okay, so let's do it in another way. Variable start to the power 2, dollar variable to the power equal to 2, and this is being done by basic calculation. You can do a simple addition, that will be, then it won't be a problem. So variable equal to, or maybe plus equal to 2, fine, and this will be done by basic calculation. Let's press enter. Still there is a syntax error. So I think we already had used result as a variable. Let's try it out with raise. Raise dollar echo, and we are performing variable. So dollar variable, and this time it will be raised to the power of 2, and this thing will be done by basic calculator. Let's close the bracket and let's see what happens. Still there is a syntax error. Fine. So echo. So let me recheck the line. So echo 5 star 5 BC. Okay. So echo, maybe let me remove the semicolon for the colon from here and give it all the way across to the end of the line, and let's see what happens. Yeah, so that's the correct syntax. Echo the whole of the operation. So whole of the mathematical operation is to be done within started with dollar, then within bracket echo, then whatever the mathematical operation is, and that mathematical operation whole of the line separated within quotation by a BC. BC means basic calculator. Now we can store the value inside it. So how to store the value? So anything to store any value, we are using something like here we have seen. Here is the syntax. So echo our own the square of, we can write the square of, we did a square of something, we have given the value to the variable as 5. So the square of 5, but if we want to reference it with a variable, so the square of, what was the name of the variable? It was variable. The square of variable is, and again the raise is a variable, so dollar raise, and this whole of the string will be appended to cal.txt. Fine. So now we will be doing cat and then cal.txt. Let's press enter. See, the square of 5 is BC. Now I can show you CMD also. We'll be typing CMD, and we'll be moving to the F drive, F colon, and then CD. The name of the folder is sum, and dir. Dir means directory inside it, and so we are having two files basically. Metadata cal.txt. So to view the content of the cal.txt, what we can do is that echo is here also. Echo works to append something. Type what about cal notepad cal.txt. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So here are the things which we did, but here is a problem that we were unable to overcome. That is, this BC is being appended and we don't need this BC basic calculation. How to overcome this problem? So the earlier problem which we were facing, that we were not being able to read something from the user and then create a string and append it to the cal.txt file, that problem has been overcome in this particular video, I believe so. So but that leaves us with another problem, that we are now having this BC and we don't need this BC to be appended to this particular cal.txt. How to do that? So we will be making another video and we will be looking into it, and we will be looking into more of Unix programming, Linux, Ubuntu programming. There are bash script and other, there are chmod for file permission. We will be looking into those in the future videos. But for this video, before ending the video, we will be doing one more thing. So I will be showing you another command before ending the video. We will be performing something like, so this particular window which is kept being open, so over Windows, Ubuntu is running. So our motto will be to close this Ubuntu. How to close it? I mean, I want to shut down this Ubuntu. How to do it? So for that we'll be viewing the time at first. It's 6:49. So 6:49 means 6:49 means 6 plus 12 means 18:49. So we'll be saying that sudo, and then we'll be saying shutdown, and we'll be saying that 18 6 plus 12 plus 6 means 18, it's 49. So we'll be saying 18 plus maybe 50. Let's press enter and see. Okay, so system has not been booted with system. Okay, sudo shutdown, it's 50 already. So let's make the changes and make it 51. Let's press enter. Still it's not working. Sudo shutdown. Let's try with it another command, sudo shutdown, and then we'll be pressing now. Still system has not been booted with system md as init, system can't operate, fail to connect to bus, host is down. Okay, so there is some problem with this particular command, but this particular command works, sudo shutdown, and if you give the time, there is some problem. Let's press cd. Now we are in the root folder. Fine. So let's see what is the time it is. It is 6:50. Let's run the command sudo shutdown 18.50. No, still system has not been in system md. So there is some problem. Go guys, Google it out. Sudo shutdown 1851. This is the command, and now means to shut down this particular terminal at this point of instance. If you are using a Ubuntu computer, I am using Windows computer. If you are using a Windows operating system, this particular command will shut down your computer. You can Google it. We'll be making another video and we'll be discussing on the ways to overcome this particular issue, and apart from that also to overcome this particular issue which we are having, that how not to append this particular BC line into the text file. So that's all. Thank you guys and happy coding.